Hi there everyone, Mindwipeuk here, filling in for DanVanDam this time. Yes, I've been on the show a couple of times doing things like Rocket Riot and Batman Arkham Asylum, but I thought I'd put a face to the actual commentary. And this time, to fill in for Danny, I am actually going to review a great 360 game, although a lot of people have not liked it, and that's this one. Yep, the Beatles Rockband. And I'll take you to some game footage, and I'll give you my little review on it, and we'll take it from there. And I keep saying "and" a lot. Let's get on with the review, shall we? Roar! Roar! Okay, so let's review the Beatles Rock Band, shall we? Well, basically like all the other Rock Band games, this is a game developed by Harmonix Music Systems and published by MTV Games, and it's been distributed by EA. It's the third major console release in the Rock Band series of video games, and like other games in the series, it allows players to simulate playing of rock music using controllers shaped like musical instruments. Well, no surprise there. The Beatles Rock Band, though, consists of 45 songs by the British group The Beatles, spanning their entire career, along with virtual depictions of the band members performing the songs. Downloadable content, it will be available, although there is one actually available right now, and soon will be the entire Abbey Road album. So is this game any good? Well, it depends on point of view. I mean, if you're a big Beatles fan, you're going to love this. But if you're not a big Beatles fan, then you're probably not going to want to pick this up. It's basically the same as every other, Rock Band game or Guitar Hero game that we've seen out there in recent months. The one beauty thing that stands this game out apart from its predecessors and stuff is the fact that with the visual depictions of the band members, they've actually recreated accurately a lot of their archived video performances into a CGI format, and have done it really, really nicely. The difficulty levels on this game vary depending on what instruments you're doing, and they do give you an idea of exactly how difficult each song will be. The one downside I have with this game is, unlike some of the other games, you cannot, if you're playing this on the Xbox 360, utilise the headset microphone. You have to purchase one of the actual microphone packs that can be used with any of the game types of genre. '92, 66 Note Street. I've got to admit, for me on medium, that's not too bad. Overall, Beatles Rock Band is a fun game. It is actually a fun game once you get into it, and you'll spend most of your time really going through the career once, possibly twice if you play it online, but mainly you'll be actually trying to just outdo your friends who have the same game with their high scores and such. Overall, Beatles Rock Band is definitely worth a buy, but I would say it's a little overpriced at the full retail price. I'd wait till this actually comes out into the pre-owned bins and then pick it up then, but if you're a massive Beatles fan like myself, you're definitely going to pick this up straight away. One of the things I would have liked to have seen in this game that would have made the game more acceptable to a broader audience is if they also had in there an unlockable feature where you could actually just watch the visual cinematics once you'd completed various parts of the game. So say for example you'd completed level 3 and see Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, there should be, in my opinion, an option to have that particular video as a playback video. where you don't have the runway and everything on there as well. That would have been a nice touch, especially with how much detail Harmonix has put into digitising some of that really rare archive footage. Okay, back to the review here. One thing to note on the game's controllers, it is compatible, like I say, with most controllers, the only exception being the actual Xbox 360 headset mic. And the one noticeable difference is if you are actually using a Guitar Hero or one of the older Guitar Hero controllers, it is a little sluggish on the response time, even with calibration. Bit of history into the game. The game was developed with the blessing of critical input of Apple Corps, including former Beatles members Sir Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison's son Danny championed the game's creation to help bridge the discussion between Harmonix and Apple Corps, while Giles Martin, son of the Beatles producer George Martin, was able to assure high-fidelity audio from the songs recorded on older media to integrate properly into the Rock Band's gameplay mechanics. The Beatles Rock Band features virtual representations of the popular quartet and their 10-year career as a band. Gameplay mechanics differ slightly from the previous Rock Band games, namely with the addition of the 3-part harmony vocal system, which I have to be honest, I tried that finally once I got a microphone. It's actually pretty hard. That gives a whole new dynamic to the game, so if you do actually want to have a new dynamic to a Rock Band style game, get 3 microphones and try the 3-part harmonic feature, because that really is a challenge. So there you go, folks. Beatles Rock Band review by Mindwipeuk for Worth360Points. Hope you found it informative. My final summary would be that this game is a definite must-buy if you're a big fan of the Beatles, but then again that's just the same, as I said earlier in the review, like any other games to do with the music, rhythm music genre, things like Metallica, Aerosmith and stuff like that. If you're a fan of the Beatles, you're going to love this. If you don't like the Beatles and don't much care for it, I wouldn't bother. Just wait till the next version of Guitar Hero comes out. Oh yes, it just did with Guitar Hero 5. Yes, it's Guitar Hero World Tour with avatars. Some difference. Anyway, that's for another review. Till next time, folks, this has been Mindwipeuk. Take it easy.
Beatles.